Hi, my name is Chris Kapenga. I've been married to my wife Carrie for 15 years and we have two daughters, Haley and Sophie. We live in the town of Delafield and I have a business in Brookfield. I'm 38 years old and I've never had political aspirations before, but what's drawn me into running for the state assembly is a deep concern for what's going on in Madison right now. This campaign is about not accepting mediocrity, but expecting more from the people that we elect into Madison. We need to expect more action in getting the families of Wisconsin back to work again. For the first time in history, the state of Wisconsin employs more people in government than it does in manufacturing. Over the past decade, Wisconsin has lost 132,800 jobs, while states like Texas have gained over 660,000. We need people in Madison who understand the free market, and 85% of the jobs in this state are created from small business. And the advantage I have is that I've been a small business owner for almost 10 years. I can take that experience and get the families of Wisconsin back working again. We also need to expect more fiscal accountability. Our state is in a financial crisis right now. The deficit that we have from last year per person is the highest in the nation. At $465, we are almost 4 times that of California. If we're going to change the mentality in Madison, we have to elect people who understand budgeting and finances and also are willing to make some tough decisions. What sets me apart is I'm a certified public accountant and I have extensive financial management experience over the past 20 years. I have in the last 10 years taken 2 businesses that have been nearly bankrupt and turned them around. So I have the experience of coming into a very financially tough situation and finding solutions for that. And I can take that experience into Madison and really help bring financial and fiscal accountability back. Once you bring more fiscal accountability, you can bring your tax burden down, both on individuals and on businesses. That's going to help put money back in the pockets of families so that families can go out and that will start regenerating the economy. And from a business perspective, as the tax burden goes down, businesses will see Wisconsin as a more friendly state, and that will help start to create jobs. We need to expect more common sense in the laws that we create and the protection of our freedoms. I've had the privilege over the last several months to talk to thousands of you, and one recurring theme that keeps coming through our conversations is the concern for freedom. And the government's been given these constitutional boundaries. Each time we step outside of those boundaries, there's a cost to it. And that cost is freedom. When I get to Madison, I'm going to work hard to protect those freedoms and liberties. There's a couple of things we can do. I can work on repealing laws that are unnecessary and regulations that we put through. And secondly, any new legislation that comes up, we can put it through 2 tests. Number 1, it has to be within those constitutional boundaries. And if it's outside of it, we look at a constitutional amendment. The second thing is, if it does pass that test, we need to ensure that that law or regulation is something that is good or healthy for society. And my job as your representative is going to be in Madison making sure that it is good for the people of the 33rd Assembly District. I think we can all agree that the politics as usual in Madison is not working. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. We can't put the same people from the same political circles into Madison and expect something different. We need to change things. We need to bring a fresh perspective. I can bring that fresh perspective and I'm excited to do it, and I promise I'll work hard for you. If you go to expectmorefrom.me, you'll be able to see where I stand on the issues. And if you agree with that, I ask you to please consider getting involved in the campaign. And you can do that 3 ways. You can do it through volunteering, you can do that through putting a sign in your yard, and if you're comfortable, contributing. Let's work together to bring fiscal accountability back to Madison and get the people of Wisconsin working again. My name is Chris Kapenga, and I want you to expect more from me.